Welcome to the Code with Reza channel. My name is Reza and I'm here to teach you Python. Today I want to talk about menus. So let's go to the code. Now let's create the root. Okay, let's have a look. This is our root window. Now let's create the menu bar. So menu bar, it's menu, and I pass the root as the parent. And root.config menu equals menu bar. So I create a menu bar, I pass the root as a parent, and from the root I call the config method and pass the menu bar, which is this menu bar, as the menu. In this case we can see that we have created a menu bar, but it is an empty menu bar. This is our window, and on top, if you look at that, it only says Python and there is nothing here. This is our menu bar. So the next step is creating menus in the menu bar. Let's create 3 menus. The first one, I call it file. It's a menu and the parent is menu bar. The second one is edit. It's a menu and the parent is menu bar. And the third one is help, menu, menu bar. If you look at here, it highlights the help. If you go on top of the highlights, it says shadow built-in name help. There is another variable which is a built-in variable with the name help. So for not having any conflict with the name, I will add underscore here. After we are creating these menus, we also need go to the menu bar and add these menus to that using the add cascade method. We say menu equals file. This file comes from this file. This is our menu. And then we need to have a label for it. We say file. We need for edit also, we need another one. So I will come and say menu bar dot add cascade. This time menu is edit and the label is edit. We have another one. The third one is help. So I will create one for help, menu bar dot add cascade. The menu is help and the label is help. So let's have a look. So we first created the menu and then we added those menus to the menu bar. If you look at here on top, we have file, edit, and help. Help by default has a search in it, but the edit is empty and file is also empty. So the next step is we add commands under these menus. So let's create a command to the file menu, for example. I come here and I will say the menu, the file, which is a menu of type menu. I will say add command. What command? Commands are known by the label. So I will say label is new. There is no identifier for the commands. The label is how we identify them. So new is the name of the label, and if they click on that, what we want to do, we pass a lambda. I have talked about lambda in other videos if you want to have a look. So we pass a lambda, which is a small function, and we say print new file. So every time that we click on new, it prints new file in the console. So let's have a look at this part. File has a command now, and when I click on the command here down in the console, I see new file. Now let's add a separator here and add 2 more commands to the file menu. So what I do is I will come and I will say file.add separator. So this is a line which separates the first command from the other commands, and then I will add 2 commands to the file. So I will say file.add command. This time the label is open with 3 dots, and for the command, if they clicked on that, again we pass a lambda, which is a small function, and we say print opening file. And the last one, another command, this time the label is save, and when we click on that, we pass a lambda which prints the save file to the console. So what we did, we have a new command, we have a separator, which is a line, horizontal line, and 2 more commands under the file. Let's have a look. So file, if we open it, there are 3 commands now, a new and a separator, horizontal separator, horizontal line, and open and save. If I click on open, here we can see the opening file, which comes from this lambda function. And if I click on save, it says save file, which comes from this lambda function. Now let's add a photo to the open command, because we have open command here. This is our open command. We want to add a photo to the open command. So how do we do that? We'll say, let's say the name of the photo logo. From the photo image class, the file is my favorite one, the GIF, which is the photo of a frog, and subsample 10 and 10, which, because this GIF file is big, so I want to make it 1/10 of the original size. This is how we do that, 1/10. 1/10 in X direction and 1/10 in Y direction. Now that we have our logo here, we'll say file menu, N3 config, which command, open with 3 dots. It should be exactly the same as this one. So open with 3 dots. What should be the image? Image should be logo, and compound should be left. So let's have a look. Basically the logo is the logo, which comes from here. Open is the name of our command, which comes from here. And compound left means put it on the left of the command. Look at here. This is our photo, and it's on the left of the command. So this is how we add a photo to our commands. Now let's make the open command disabled. If I run it now, look, the open command is enabled. I can click on that and I'll see this opening file here. So let's make it disabled. We might need it in our application. So how we do that, we say file entry config, which is the weird name, and we say which command, open ... and the state is disabled. Let's have a look. It is disabled. I cannot click on that anymore. And finally, let's delete the save command. Here is the save command. Let me show you. Here's the save command. I want to delete the save command and create a menu of type, a menu here rather than a command. At the moment, we have a new command and a save command. I want to first delete the save command and then create another menu here. So let's have a look. First, deleting the command, the save command. File.delete, delete what? Save. And it should be exactly the same as the name here, because we identify commands by their labels. And let's run it. No save command here. So now we don't have a save command. Let's create a save menu under file menu and add two commands to it. So we have a file menu. I want to create a save menu, not command. So I will say menu under file, the parent is file, and for the file I need to add cascade. What is the menu here? The menu is save, which comes from here. This is this one. And the label. What is the label? Save. Now we have added the save menu under that. The next step is adding two commands under this save menu. So save.add command. Now command, please be careful, note that here command, save is not command anymore. In above here we created the command, save was command under file, but now save is a menu. So we want to add two commands to the save, because save is a menu now, can have commands. So I will say label save as, and command lambda, which prints saving as, and another one add command label save all, and command another lambda, which is a small function, and we say print saving all. Now let's have a look. Now save is a menu under file menu, and it has two commands below it, save as and save all. And if I click on that save all, we can see the save all, which we print here, saving all, which we print here. Now as a final thing, let's add 3 radio buttons under the edit menu. Now let's go under the edit menu and create 3 radio buttons. First of all, I need to have a variable. I will call it choice, and this is integer, so I will use it as integer int value, as I have mentioned before, is the way to create integer variable in the tkinter. I cannot use a normal variable type in the Python variable types here. tkinter needs its own way of creating variables. So int var means a variable of type integer. So I will create one, and I will say edit.add radio button label, let's say 1, and it needs a variable which we created just now. Say choice is our variable, and what is the value of this radio button? 1. Edit, add radio button. This time the label is, let's say, 2, and our variable is the same, choice, and let's say the value is 2. The next one, add radio button, label is 3, the same variable should be the same among radio buttons always. All the radio buttons should share the same variable, but with different values. So this is value 3, and it is under edit. So let's run. Under edit, we have 3 menu items or commands, but this time we call it radio button, because let me show you. If I click on the 1 and I open, 1 is selected. I can select 2, 2 is selected. I can select 3, now 3 is selected. So these are radio buttons. So that's all for today. If you like this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel for more content like this. Thank you for watching, and see you later.